Hello friends, and welcome to a clean with me for Valentine's Day. This is a deep clean of the master bedroom, and I'm also sorting out my son's room with some new bedding, which is super fun. But yeah, basically today it's all about motivation during like a really glum, dark, winter's day. It's been not just a day for the UK, it's been a very long time since we've seen the sun, believe it or not. So basically this is just a reminder. Let's all get together, get motivated and start doing things around the house, especially when it's such a fun celebration, which is Valentine's Day. We all love to get together as a family, and basically even if you don't do gifts, I know that a lot of the time people end up watching movies together or having a nice meal, or a simple I love you really goes a long way. So basically I love to have the rooms nice and clean, and especially having that feeling of, fresh linen as you get into bed. And it's super lovely, especially during such a day of love. So let's basically focus on that and focus on getting the bedroom sorted. As usual, I'd love for you to like this video if you enjoy it, and also subscribe to the channel if you want to see more Clean With Me's and have more super fun motivation like this. But essentially, I wanted to basically ask you to comment down below and let me know what you think around the music. So I've been playing around the last couple of months with the type of music that I add into my Clean With Me, so I'd love to know your preferences. So basically, if you have a preference, make sure to comment down below and let me know. But as usual, thank you so much for watching. I am looking forward to catching up with you later towards the video, and for now I'll leave you with some music that I think you will enjoy. So my recent new obsession is my new toy, which is the dehumidifier. I have been loving it. I know it's a strange thing to say, but firstly, I think that it's really good, compact. It works really well. It's on wheels and I can move it around when I need to, but it has transformed our bedroom so much because that is the room that does not get any sunshine. So therefore, there's actually some mold growing or used to grow because basically, as we didn't really have a kitchen, we also didn't have an extractor fan. So each time we'd put on, I don't know, we'd start cooking, rice or pasta, all of those like water and fumes and everything would basically travel up to the top and would go into our room, which is the coldest room. And basically I've noticed that ever since we've added the dehumidifier into the room, we've seen a transformation. It no longer smells, it doesn't feel damp, it's actually kind of warm if anything. And also I just love like the air, and you can feel the lack of moisture as well in there, which is perfect. And you can set it to different things. You can have a timer. Basically, I absolutely love it. It's been a really fun science experiment for sure. So yeah, basically, I very much recommend one, especially if you're in the UK when it's drizzly and it's raining most of the time during the winter and we just don't get enough heat or sunshine because the central heating just doesn't cut it. But yeah, moving on. Basically, I've been dusting the shutters. I started off by using the tool, but then I realized that it's actually a little bit too thick and I didn't want to scratch the paint off because I worked really hard on the paint. I didn't want to scratch it off. So I just took off the dusting sheet that was covering it, and basically it's done the trick. It was perfect for skirting boards, for dusting, for the shutters. So I'm really happy with it. And yes, I'm not really keen on the I don't know, disposable cleaning items. Usually I'd use a cloth. However, when it comes to the shutters, because of the paint, it's actually not very waterproof. So if I use a cloth that's quite like damp, it doesn't actually work on the dust, and also it means that the paint comes off. So basically these are really good and I've really enjoyed using them, and I try to use them across as much as I can so I don't actually waste it. But if you do have a recommendation for something more sustainable, I'd love to hear it out. If you've been watching my vlogs, you will know that actually my son has been off with chicken pox, and on this particular day, I think it was either day 1 or day 2, that he finally went to school. And when he came back and saw this new bedding, the blue, the sheet underneath, which is fun and vibrant like his bedroom, he was super excited. And I was so happy to see that, because I didn't expect him to even notice. But he was like, oh my goodness, what's this? And basically he wanted to sleep in the bottom bunk because it was fun and new. And basically it just makes everything like worthwhile. So it's definitely worth having a clean environment and having something super fun, especially when we can celebrate something like Valentine's Day. Thanks for watching, guys.